What's going on, everybody? Pop Principal here with another Funko Pop review, and today we have the Entertainment Earth Gwen Stacy exclusive. Been wanting this pop ever since it dropped, or ever since it leaked a couple months ago. It's from that Spider-Man comic book line, comic book wave. Spider-Man has so many characters that I'm glad Funko is actually bringing to light. Gwen Stacy, for me, was introduced in The Amazing Spider-Man because I wasn't really a comic book head or anything like that. The Amazing Spider-Man with what's my man name? Andrew Garfield. And they had a very interesting relationship and dynamic. And unfortunately, if you don't know, spoiler alert, she ends up dying, just like in the comic book. I think it was a little different in the comics than it was in that movie, but that was my introduction. And then, of course, we have the Spider-Verse Gwen Stacy, which is Spider-Gwen in the Miles universe, and that's his lover rather than Mary Jane. So very, very interesting history with Gwen Stacy. Love the dynamic and all of that. I don't think she was in a 90s animated series. I don't recall. But with that being said, let's get right into an out-of-box look at Gwen Stacy. And here we have a look at Gwen Stacy from the Entertainment Earth exclusive. And I believe this is the Gwen that has any power or is anything other than a love interest and a regular character in the Spider-Man universe. As you can see, she's dressed like she's about to go to school or do something other than fight crime. So very interesting character. You see the green jacket with the purple dress underneath. She has like I believe a purse in her hand, maybe. You see the gold chain on her neck, which is pretty cool styling and profiling. She has the high heel boots on. Of course, she has the blonde hair with the black bandana. Black eyes, very dope looking design. I love this character. Which is I'm glad because you can actually set up a display with her and the Andrew Garfield version from No Way Home, which I'll do a comparison shot in a second. But yeah, I'm glad there's a Gwen for him because the only Gwen, like I said, I'm more familiar with this Gwen from the Spider-Verse, who is actually bit by a spider and has the same powers as Spider-Man and all that. So it's interesting to get a different version that doesn't have any of that and just a regular individual love interest. But she's not limited to that, you know what I'm saying? So very dope look. And oh yeah, she has the bag going across her shoulder as well. All kinds of little different features in this particular pop. So with that being said, let's get right into a comparison shot. Our first comparison shot is with Gwen from the Spider-Verse and the Entertainment Earth exclusive Gwen. As you guys can see, not really much similarity in the two. Completely different designs. Even the blonde hair is different. The Gwen from Spider-Verse was a little bit more edgy. She was in a rock band, so she has a totally different vibe than the Gwen Stacy from the Entertainment Earth exclusive, which is more like a college student type of vibe, a working class citizen type of vibe. Not saying that the other Gwen isn't, but you know what I'm saying. Just totally different type of swag, but it's same characters, different universes. But yeah, love the two different designs. I'm glad they didn't just. Well, I guess it's all inspired from comics. So it's just crazy that there's such a variety of character, and even if they use the same character, they give such drastic differences in how they design them and their background and all of that. So yeah, glad I got both of them in the collection. So let's get right into the next comparison shot. And here we have the No Way Home Andrew Garfield Spider-Man and the Gwen Stacy. This is who this is the dynamic that was played out in the actual Amazing Spider-Man. What was it? Sequels. I believe they have 2 movies of that particular Spider-Man. I don't believe they have 3. I believe it's just 2. But anyway, this was the relationship. This is more of what I had in mind whenever I saw this Gwen Stacy. Like, it was directly from one of the Amazing Spider-Man movies, but it's obviously not. It's just a comic book version. But of course, you got to put them together in a shot, because that's his MJ, quote unquote, in this particular Spider-Man's universe. So had they do a shot of them too, which is dope. I love it. Andrew Garfield did amazing. I forget the actor who played Gwen Stacy, but she did a great job too. Even though those movies weren't greatly received, there were some good things I like about those movies. But with that being said, like, subscribe, tune in. Appreciate you guys for watching. Be on the lookout for the next videos. Pop Principal out.